He's here! Nate!
The following contest is a submission match and is for the WCW United States and the $1 Million Championships. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric
Byron, that is
Flair.
sacrilege. The fact that you were trying to imitate Ric Flair. You would know nothing about this man's lifestyle. Nothing.
I could try to learn.
No.
A lifestyle full of elegance. A lifestyle full of championships. It's all been synonymous under the name Ric Flair.
Private jets, $50,000 timepieces. That's just how the Nature Boy rolls.
I smell money, guys.
And his opponent from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Everything about DiBiase is high class, the best of the best. DiBiase sweats champagne.
Sweat champagne? That's disgusting.
Hey, at least if you lose to the $1 Million Man, you get a $100 bill stuffed down your throat.
That's even worse.
Bigger payday than you ever received, Saxton.
A $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, he's got so much money, he could probably buy this ring, probably buy the whole building. Think he'll give me a loan?
You still owe me 20 bucks, Saxton.
This guy just oozes cash.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
Harsh impact.
Back now inside the ring. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. And on the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit match by using a submission maneuver. For superstars who are proficient in submission moves, they enter this type of match at a disadvantage. It doesn't mean they can't win, but they need to perfect applying the submission move quickly. Come on, Corey, try and keep up. The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her Women's Championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match is that there was a ban against the Nature Boy Ric Flair being at ringside.
If Flair appeared, Charlotte would lose the match and her women's crown.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure 8 versus Natalya's sharpshooter. Victory could be achieved by making your opponent tap out to any submission maneuver. I think we all know why the Nature Boy was banned from ringside.
When Natalya had Charlotte locked in the sharpshooter, it seemed that the Queen of Hearts was going to be crowned the new champion. Of course, that was until Dana Brooke distracted Natty, giving Charlotte the opening to lock on the figure 8 and force Natalya to submit. It wouldn't be a Flair match without a little bit of controversy, would it?
What a stomp! Good grief! Woo!
Beautiful technique.
The Nature Boy's going all natural on him. Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
Interesting decision here, Corey.
I don't know. I kind of like it. He clearly wants to inflict some...
Thinking about a submission here. Can he...
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Elbow drop. Reverses that one.
I believe this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, given how lethal the $1 Million Dream is, I would have to think priority number 1 when facing Ted DiBiase is avoiding that move.
Oh, I'd agree with that, Michael, but that's easier said than done. Some of WWE's biggest names have tried and failed to avoid the $1 Million Dream.
He wants to do this in the ring.
As Byron was saying, some of WWE's biggest names have felt the wrath of the $1 Million Dream, including guys like the Ultimate Warrior and Bret Hart.
And don't forget that he passed that move on to his protege, Steve Austin, who sent even more top stars to Dream Street.
No, he reverses it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's too quick for him there.
Oof, kick finds it.
When we talk about submission matches, we have to speak about one that, in many people's eyes, set the...
The old falling fist drop.
Make it twice. The trifecta.
We may be looking at...
We've seen this before. The champ starting to feel the pressure a bit. I'm not sure how much more he has to give. He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Backbreaker. Ow. The nature of the figure 4 leg lock. Looks like another victory for the champ, Michael.
It's cinched in. He got him to tap out.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
He's getting it done here.
This was one of those matches that had flashes of brilliance, but never quite lived up to all the hype. Good match overall.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your $1 Million and WCW United States Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Huge victory tonight for Ric Flair.
Hey, this isn't just about going out.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw. Ric Flair is getting ready here.
just wearing down the opponent. That has got to be it.
Not sure Ric Flair should be playing to the crowd right here, but try telling him that.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
The Brahma Bull is here!
Making his way to the ring.
I don't think we're going to wait for the match to start.
Weighing in at 200.
Still not officially underway.
Man, that hurts. Vicious strike.
What a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, shows no mercy. And that poor chair.
It looks like a twisted heat.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
Man, let the ref do his job.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth it.
And it's The Rock with the reversal.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes to last man standing matches over the years, and perhaps one of the most creative took place at Extreme Rules 2010 when John Cena duct taped Batista's legs together. He wants no part of this.
Spine on the pine.
He's back in control here.
He might have it.
The Rock with a rock bottom. Now that's how you successfully defend your title.
Well, John Cena's in a real bad spot.
Byron, regarding that Cena-Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career.
Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on.
Yes! Taste it!
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
These superstars didn't exactly set the world on fire, but this match had its moments, as we see here.
Ain't nothing better than action like this.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, The Rock.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
This win is exactly why so many superstars hope their number never gets called to face this guy.
East Rutherford hasn't sat down since the bell rang. I think they're in awe over what they just saw.
It's the model.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Cocoa Beach, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, Rick the Model Martel.
From Park Avenue to Milan, Italy, you will not find anyone like Rick Martel. Just accept the fact you will never be nearly the man that Rick Martel is.
Oh, God, stop spraying that stuff. Somebody get me an incense.
Things are absolutely
And his opponent
perfect.
from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 257 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Perfect.
A flawless technician, everything executed in the ring in textbook style.
Byron, I believe the word you are looking for is not flawless, it's not textbook, it's perfect.
One of the all-time greats.
Cole, some people spend their entire lives striving for greatness. Mr. Perfect just obtained greatness naturally.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Guys, this cell is absolutely gigantic. Just looking at it makes me happy I'm retired.
And he's a proud guy. That title may not be on the line here, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want to win this match.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Mr. Perfect fans with some reason to worry here.
At this point, it's all about how he responds and potentially rebounds.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, there is no greater thrill than being at the announce desk for a Hell in a Cell match.
Side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Incoming! You know, I'm a little surprised, Corey, to hear you talk about the thrill of announcing a Hell in a Cell match, considering you were there when Shane McMahon shattered the announce desk at Hell in a Cell 2017.
I was there too, Michael, and I'll tell you, I will never look at Hell in a Cell matches the same after that.
You were?
Boom!
Guys, we oftentimes talk about the dangers of competing inside Hell in a Cell. Well, let's not forget these competitors aren't the only ones in there. It could be just as dangerous for the official as well.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
He's been gambling quite a bit here tonight. There's plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been, but there's a ton of potential risk.
I agree with Michael's point on the dangers of this match. I mean, the environment is so brutal for all involved. Just go back to look at referee Tim White after he officiated one of those matches.
Yeah, he was never the same after that. In fact, White said Hell in a Cell ruined his life.
Not so fast.
And Mr. Perfect evades that one.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. You gotta believe this one's over. Oh, he's not looking good here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
If he doesn't find a way to mount a sustained offense soon, you can bet.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh, that's unnecessary. Gentlemen, I think we can all agree that we've seen some pretty special moments. Few were more special than getting the opportunity to call the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match back in October of 2016.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Gonna be woozy after that impact.
And Mr. Perfect evades that one.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And Mr. Perfect evades that one.
Oh, there's some gouging going on.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Here's a cover. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh!
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Beautiful technique.
Ooh, what impact. Boom! Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's not going to like this.
He's teetering on the edge here.
When you look inside that cell and see all this carnage, you can't help but wonder just how much more of this these superstars can take. Harsh impact.
Snapmare.
Boom! Perfectly executed. Here's his moment, Michael.
Mr. Perfect is in position.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Beautiful Boston Crab.
Just when you thought he had nothing left. Oh, man, can Mr. Perfect recover from this? And Mr. Perfect evades that one.
Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
Too quick for him there.
Suplex.
The back counter here.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Rick Martel, too quick.
When this guy's on, look out.
He can't take much more.
Back in the ring again.
Rick Martel is getting ready.
Beautiful gut-wrench suplex by the model.
But out he goes for the cover. 2! And an air fall.
Amazing.
Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yeah.
The Boston Crab is applied.
Perfect is in a bad spot here, guys.
You don't get stretched like that and expect to walk the same way.
What a match. I mean, what an unbelievable match. What a victory.
The devil was afoot in this Hell in a Cell match. Let's take another look, guys.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Rick, the Model, Martel.
Oh, look who it is. The American Dream. The American Dream.
I think business is about to pick up. Oh, what impact.
He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Lariat. Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Right across the back of the neck. Couple of jabs. Gonna follow it up with a big...
Oh, this one is over.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Dusty Rhodes just too fast for him.
Rick Martel is getting ready. Oh, on his stomach. Boston Crab. Boston Crab locked in.
Can he finish him off here?
Man, it's almost impossible to get out of that.